Welcome back. I want to talk a little bit today about how traditions are really important. So one of the traditions that I used to have was to read to my daughters when they were younger. And this was one of those books that we read over and over and over again. And though we don't read books like this very often anymore, it was short, and so I wanted to be able to read it to you today. And then we'll talk about how traditions can tradition and change a little bit. The Best Mouse Cookie by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. I want to say thank you to Scholastic for opening up all their books to allow them to be read online by teachers while we're doing the stay-at-home order. The Best Mouse Cookie. Oh, and as you can see here, my audience today is our 3 pet dogs. This is Asa, Coco, and Jojo. And they're gonna listen to us read today. Mouse has everything he needs to make cookies. He adds flour, salt, and a little music. Mouse thinks baking is easy, sometimes. The bigger the drop, the louder the plop. Now Mouse needs a little nap. He makes himself comfortable, a little too comfortable. Oh well, Mouse doesn't mind starting over. There's no such thing as too many cookies. But the best cookie is the one you share with a friend. Just ask Mouse. Jojo thinks it's time to share cookies with her. So now we're going to go to the kitchen, and I'm going to show you how we transitioned our idea, like Mouse had, of sharing cookies with friends into a new tradition. Come on to the kitchen with me. Welcome to our kitchen. So just like Mouse was talking about sharing cookies with friends, one of our family traditions is to make my mom's chocolate chip cookie recipe and then to share it with friends. So we needed to transition how we engaged in this old family tradition during our stay-at-home orders. So what we decided was that we would actually make the cookie dough and freeze the balls of cookie, and then we could bag them up with little directions, and we could still give them away to friends. They just have to now bake their own cookies. So it was a way that we could kind of take that tradition that we'd always done and adapt it for our current situation and times. So what I'd like to do is encourage you to find ways to adapt your family traditions or maybe talents that you might have. Often things related to food or celebrations. Those are important ways that we continue to connect. I know I found lots of people being inspirational in my neighborhood. One of our neighbors is an opera singer, and he performs his songs weekly. There's someone else who was an artist, and I've seen big posters in their windows or chalk art on their sidewalk, and even someone who was really good at telling jokes. And they had a joke on their fence, and then if you went a little bit farther, you got to see the answer to the joke. So there's all different kinds of ways that we can take our talents and our traditions and create new connections with people who are important to us. Because just like Mouse said, the best cookie is the one that you share with a friend. The best way to continue to stay strong is to make connections with others. So hopefully you'll find ways to transition those traditions and talents that you have into new ways to connect with others that are important to you. Back to your house, Quiet Mouse.